Welcome back to Real Gun Adventures. Okay, a bit different today, not a review as such. Just recently I did a quick update on my Gamo Phox, which is such as here, and a couple of people asked me if I'd make a video of topping it up with the stirrup pump. I guess if you're thinking of buying one, you'd like to know how much work's involved, and I do say it's relatively easy. What I really mean is it's comparatively easy, say compared to a Author Rotec RM8, which has got a lot more air on board. So I'm going to do that for you today. A couple of things before I start. One is, this is a moisture trap. You don't get one of these in the kit. I would recommend that you buy one. You need these for stirrup pumps and for compressors. You don't need it for a diver's tank because that's dry air, there's no moisture in there, but all air around you, ambient air, has some moisture in it, and that moisture level varies depending upon the time of year and the time of day. This stops that getting into your rifle. It's got a moisture collection trap in the bottom and a fibre filter in the top to take out anything that you don't want in there. Very effective. Not a big deal on unregulated guns, but a really big deal on, say, the Author Rotec RM8. It can really mess things up. So if you want one of those, I think they're between sort of £10 and £20. You can buy them from your gun shop, you can buy them online. You won't go far wrong buying one of these online because they are what they are. This has got a quick release adapter on the end. This quick release male adapter on here didn't come with a rifle. The rifle comes with a female quick release. Sorry, the pump comes with a female quick release adapter, but the probe just comes with a 1/8 BSP thread. So you can take the adapter off, screw the end on, good to go if you've got one rifle you want to fill. If you're going to fill a number of different rifles with different probes, you'll need to buy yourself that quick release adapter. Anyway, I'm going to get set up and actually get this thing pumped. What I've done is I've fired it down to 150 and I'm going to top it back up to 200. Shouldn't take long, and I'll just do a quick video so you can see what's involved. This is a pretty good pump. Comes with a kit. The kit's 500 quid. The rifle's worth at least 300 of that, so this must be a £100 pump. Anyway, moving on. Okay, here we go. So I've laid my rifle on the floor and I've got this sponge that I use. This is an egg box type sponge that came with another rifle as packaging. I kept it for this purpose. I've laid it on the floor because it can't fall off the floor. Nothing's going to hit it. It's the safest place to do it. So with the Gamo, you take off this cap. It's quite a big cap. Uncovers everything, the gauge, the brass work, the lot. Take my filling probe and fit either my probe or my proprietary moisture trap. Now another good thing to do is to add a couple of drops of silicone oil to these O-rings on the end, because that will ease things and it will prolong the life of those O-rings. Now I've already done that, so all I need to do is to plug that into the hole on the rifle. That's now attached. Next thing, check that I've closed the air release valve on the pump. That is there to release the pressure between the pump and the rifle when you finish charging, so you can remove it safely. So that's closed. Now I'm reading 0 on this gauge, but as soon as I start to pump, that gauge will start to show a reading. So time to do some pumping. Right, here we go. One more, I think, and that's 200. Okay, so now I'm going to release the pressure between the gun and the pump. And it is now safe to remove the probe, which I should do. That's it. That is the gun topped up. That was 35 pumps, I think. And the last 5 are quite tough. Okay, quick roundup. So, quick roundup. It wasn't too bad. Now, the moisture trap, that was a relatively small top up. It's just unscrews, and you have in the front there a fibre filter which stops moisture and dust and grit and dirt, and in the bottom there, which I don't suppose you can see, there's actually a chunk of sponge, and it's damp, so that's moisture that would have gone into my rifle. As I said, it's not quite such a big deal on unregulated rifles, and the Gamo in particular, but I do know for a fact that it's an issue with the Walther Rotec. Because of the regulator, the way it works, it doesn't tolerate moisture, it ruins it. I just checked, I paid £10 for that. The adapters I bought from my local gun shop, I think I paid £6 or £7 each. I've got quite a few of them for different things, but I can plug this onto a compressor, I can plug it onto my Stirrup pump. It's not required for the diver's bottle because it's dry air, so it's not an issue. Although, actually thinking about it, I do put it on. Now I actually stopped to talk about the thing, I do use it because it's got the adapter on for all my filling probes, but it's not actually required. So there you go. It went dark there, didn't it, suddenly? What's that all about? So it's not a big job to top one of these guns up with a Stirrup pump. Those last 5-6 pumps are quite tough because you've got a lot of pressure in there and you're really having to put your weight behind it. But there's a technique to it which you'll pick up very quickly. I'm not a young man. I suppose I'm fairly fit for an old boy, but you know, I'm no athlete or gym monkey. So for a lot of people who will be a lot younger than me, less fat than me, and probably fitter than me, this will be no trouble at all. But I can top them all up. I don't often want to, but if I needed to, I know that I don't own a PCP that I couldn't top up with a pump. With more rifles and as time goes by, you probably will get yourself a diver's tank because it's just a natural progression. And also, you know, if you want to fill your guns quickly, you can do that with a tank. It takes a bit longer with a pump. The pump is pretty lightweight. You can throw it in the wagon, take it with you out into the field. It's something you could carry around as opposed to a diver's bottle, which you wouldn't want to carry around. So rather than keep going back to your vehicle to top up your gun, you've got something with you that you can use, and it's, you know, it's not a big deal. I tend to take more than one rifle, to be honest. I don't generally top up out in the field. I've done it a couple of times, but it's not something that I really worry about. I just make sure that I've got a couple of guns with me that are top dried up, or a Springer, which is the other solution. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful. I hope it's sort of given you an idea of what's involved. I say that was only 150 to 200. It's not a lot different doing 100 to 200. It's that last little bit that you really start to feel it. Whether you've done 20 pumps and the first 20 is a piece of cake, or 40 pumps or 60 pumps, and if you're doing a Rotec RMA, you'll be doing that lot twice, but it's doable. But for the Phox, I think it's really, really straightforward and quite an easy task. Anyway, that's enough for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Please leave comments, like, subscribe, and anything else you feel like. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down, but make sure you hit the button twice to be sure. See you again soon. Bye for now.